Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of Mrs. Lamprint's math groups. Today we'll be doing the same thing as the last 2 days where we'll be doing 2 word problems that I will model for you. Remember, we're going to be using the expectation of RDW. Read it, draw it, write it. Remember that draw it means that either you can draw a picture or an equation. Alright, so here we go. Here's our first question. TK works at the local supermarket for $3 an hour. He helped 63 people carry boxes to their cars yesterday. Today, he helped 5 times as many as yesterday. How many people did TK help today? All right, so the first thing we need to do is we read it. Let's pull up the important information. Okay, so what do we know? What is our known? Well, the first thing is we know that he works for $3 an hour. He helped 63 people yesterday, and today was 5 times as many. And we're trying to figure out how many today. So there's some information that we don't need. What don't we need? That it was $3 an hour. Very good. So let's look at what we do know. So we know his yesterday. So I'll put Y for yesterday. Okay, so yesterday he helped 63 people. Okay, so we know that it's 63. So we're going to go ahead and put one box. And we're going to put 63 people. It said for today, he helped 5 times as many. So I'm going to put a T for today. And we're going to draw 5 boxes. It's 5 times as many. Okay, each one of these is worth 63. Okay, so let's figure out how many people did he help today. We don't need to worry about yesterday, just today. So how many boxes of 63 do you see for today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are going to do 63 times 5. Here we go. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 60 is 30. Which is 300, right? Yep, 30, so 300. Very good. So now let's add this together. It becomes 315. So how many people did he help? 315. But we're not done because we have to do our last step, which was to write it in a complete sentence. So, today, TK helped 315 people. Great. Did we read it? Did we draw it? And did we put it into a sentence? We did. Very good. Let's look at the next question. Okay. Didn't come up. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Today, it says Nancy baked 48 cookies for our school last week. She baked 3 times that many this week. How many cookies did Nancy bake in all? Okay, so first things first, let's erase our old work so we don't get confused. Fantastic. Okay, so we know that last week, so I'm going to put L, she baked how many? She baked 48. I'm going to do one box, and that'll be 48 cookies. Okay, now we're looking at this week. It says she did 3 times as many. So how many boxes am I going to do? How many boxes for 3 times as many? T for this week. We're going to draw 3 boxes. Very good. And each one is going to be worth 48 because we're doing 3 times as many. Okay, so our known is last week. Our unknown is this week. Okay, so we have to solve for that. So let's look at that and let's solve it. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do 48 times 1, 2, 3. Okay, that would be just for this, but we're solving for all together. So you can choose to either solve for this week and then add on the 48. But I think it's a little silly when we're looking for the total if we already have all the boxes and it's going to multiply it. So instead of multiplying it by 3, I'm going to multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, because because that'll give me the total of both last week and this week. Okay, so 48 times 4. Here we go. 4 times 8 is 32. 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yep, 32. Not 33. Don't know why I'm writing 33. It's definitely not 33. It's 32. Okay. And then 4 times 40. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then times it by 10, which gives us 160, which that's one of our place value strategies, right? Use your math facts and then use the place value. So 4 times 4 is 16. The place value is a 10, so I multiply it by 10. That's 160. Let's add it together. 2 and 0 is 2. 3 and 6 is 9. Great. So how many cookies did you bake all together? 192. Let's do our last step and write it. Nancy baked 192 cookies all together. Very good. Did we read it? Yep. Did we write it? Yep. And I mean, you're right. Very good. Okay, so remember, go ahead onto Google Classroom and fill out your work, or you can do the physical copy but send me a photo. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I miss you and I hope that you're all doing well.